Today, I truly felt like a traitor. So much time spent driving and walking when it should be spent more efficiently. I had spent every idle second on finishing chapter 9 of 50. I've become very versed in understanding where vampires originated, their methods of multiplying, alongside their physiognomy across all clans. My clan, like many things, evaded me until recently. I share many traits across the clans. I can manipulate life and death. I hear voices. I am sensitive to light. I can read minds. I can mold my flesh. And I possess magic. Yet, there are many unvampiric qualities, like walking in sunlight. When we took a break at some hotel, I heard screaming, and one of the children turned into some strange, furless Garou. At the time, I hadn't fully understood what he is, what I am. I heard my teammates speak of hybrids. Sienna referred to us both as heretics. I misunderstood it for a metaphor. I'm beginning to believe it's some sort of category for those hailing from vampires and mages. I'm beginning to believe it's some sort of category of those hailing from vampires and mages. I never thought there'd be others like me. I am a miracle made manifest, yet I'm not alone. How can it be a miracle if there's hundreds of them? It is my blood right to inherit, as ordained by my birth. Yet others have been too. Lilith's plan for me is obscured by this new truth. How can I be her light, her herald, if there's hundreds like me? Unless... Now I see. How shan't I? What is a king without his court? What is being without purpose? Therein lies the answer. Lilith made them to serve me, to pave the way into my dominion. I must make an offering to her, as a display of my gratitude. We were assigned a new mission, to check on Garou in the forest and the Resistance members who were sent there. I saved 20 lives in less than 30 minutes. Yet hours have been spent on meaningless grunt work. I am a king, and what? They think of me as their emissary? This is beneath me, yet I still went. If I am disagreeable. It would take more time away that should be spent wisely. Yet I fear I've shown far more humility than I ought to the point of pitiful submission. I stand above them all, yet I kneel and lament it. It's time I stand up and show some pride. What appalls me is how they expect me to eat lobster whilst my people need me. How many lives would I have saved had I turned away from the resistance and carried on as I was, whilst I abstained from lobster? An avalanche occurred that trapped people within her rocky grasp. I could finally fulfill some semblance of my duty. Despite my willingness and my humility, I was barred by that barman and antagonized by the werewolves with their growls, alongside their attempts to intimidate me. They can sense my vampiric half, so they hate. I had hoped these sentiments went extinct by now, especially amongst those said to be thriving from the fall. They can never be my subjects, for they're not of the new world. They're the dying breaths of darkness prior to my dawn. One fortune fell upon me when we flew to Cairo. When I set foot upon the soil, for the first time I felt harmony, as if I stepped into Eden itself. We were taken to the car, where discussions arose around Cairo and Setites. With one name, a flood of forgotten memories washed over me. I know I'm one of them. I must be. It's as clear as the sea shine. I partook in the rituals. I drank their blood. I was even embraced. At last, I had walked in the dark for so long, only to finally be given a spark. It's imperative for me to speak with them. I need to know more. If just by their name I can reclaim parts of myself, then what would a conversation do? I am the most equipped to converse and convince them to allow the rescues. Perhaps even aid in them. Regardless, I take priority. Not them. Not when I'm this close. Not when I've had to placate these prejudiced people for so long. Not when I'm the regent and do so as I please. contradiction remains. My present, it clearly states that I'm a Malkavian, with references to the Madness Network, the Broken Mirror, Malakov's gifts. I had thought myself to most likely be Malkavian due to similar abilities and shared madness, yet I possessed the Setite's bane, and I clearly remember my embrace. Why can't anything make sense? Just for once.